This shit, man, it's more than jokes, it's more than fun. When I see your pretty face, it's like the sun. Waking up on Glory Road, compared to none. I've been stacking all my thoughts, just like the funds. This shit, man, it's more than jokes, it's more than fun. When I see your pretty face, it's like the sun. Waking up on Glory Road, compared to none.
Yo. Show you right. Check it out. It's your boy DJ 100 Stacks on the mic all night, every night. Do it just like you like. Rocking it live on WANM 90.5, Tallahassee, the flavor station. This is Ben Frank's House of Vibes.
Yo, everybody, this is your boy Austin D, repping 86300 down for the Lakeland, Florida. What's good, people?
What's happening? This your boy DJ Full Effect, live on it. Yeah, man.
And this is Diamond in the Rough.
Ooh.
Cut it.
And on episode 3, the third segment of Diamond in the Rough, today's artist we're going to be speaking on is Mr. Dion Harris. Dion Harris, a young fellow, the age of 26, I believe. I mean, he said in that one track that he came out of his mom's womb in 93. You feel me? I'm trying to do the math, carry the one. You know what I'm saying?
You passed math class?
Come on now. I was a wizard math until I got to college and I had to take calculus 2 and I had to learn it from an African and he was talking about going to the beach and I was trying to figure out how to, find derivatives and anti-derivatives and whatnot.
Man, you confusing me right now.
Yeah, it was a whole thing, but it is what it is. But y'all already know how we kick off Diamond in the Rough. We speak about our introduction to the artist. I think I speak for myself and also Full Effect, where we were put on to this artist via Austin D. Yeah, I have not had any other glimpses of his music before being put on to the project to review. So Austin, how did you get to know of this artist?
Actually, it was my friend Jalen. His name is Jalen Garrett. He's been all over the place because, I think he's a military child, but he specifically claimed, Jacksonville, Florida as his home, especially right now. So, my friend Decorey, shout out to Decorey Williams, man. He's a producer. They worked on a little collab together on Jalen's project. It's called A Lion Amongst Sheep. So, when we get the chance to review that, whenever, I like for y'all to hear that too. That was produced by Decorey as well.
Okay.
But, so I learned about Jalen through Decorey. And a little funny story is that it turns out it was last year, it was spring of 2018. I remember because only person I knew was the Corey's, like real talk. And his roommate Jalen, I didn't know nothing about. So like I said, it took a little time to build that relationship, that friendship.
No doubt.
And literally they were just making like beats and songs within the confines of their room. No fancy studio.
Huh.
They got a microphone from like a Best Buy or some music store or something like that. But outside of that, they didn't. They weren't getting no upper end, technology type stuff. They were just doing it within the confines of the room.
No doubt.
And trying to make it on their own. So I applaud them on that.
No doubt.
Okay, word. Now, things that stuck out to me on this project, I got the sense that he started to, find his musical niche. He started rapping maybe a little bit later on in his lifespan. Now, granted, I don't know. I've never met the man, and when I get the chance, I will ask. But he gives me that essence that he picked up on, his musical ability is a little bit later. And I was like, you know what? I can do this rap thing. And the reason why I get that sense is it just his technique sounds a little bit raw. You feel me? Yeah. Like, he definitely comes on to the track with some form of passion, like he's willing to get his off. You feel me? Willing to tell his story through his point of view. He does, get what's the word I'm looking for? Transparent in his music, but a little bit similar to the vibe I got from listening to Reason's project. It just sounds like, he picked it up a little bit later and is like, you know what, I can do that. And it's refreshing because he doesn't sound like anybody else. You feel me? It's not like, oh, he reminds me of this. Oh, he reminds me of that. He has his own wave, his own lane, his own platform to, make himself as big as he'd like to be. What are some things that you guys notice just going through the album?
For me, I actually like his unique style. I actually like his flow. As from you're a little more technical on that end as far as with his artistry, him, with his flows or whatnot. I didn't get the sense that he just, started or whatnot. But I like, of course, with the rawness files of it, I can hear, the production of it. The production end of it, of course, was not the grand of studio, but I did get most of his views and his point across so correctly and clear. It wasn't like I didn't understand anything that he was saying or whatnot. So but what I also got from out of it was that he was comfortable as he was sharing his story, and he was just he had a message that he wanted to spit out, and it was like most of his project was good foundation. That's all I can definitely say on that.
Yeah, with me, I really, like I said, I'm trying to be unbiased as possible, but
No doubt.
like I said, I really vibe to his craft and everything like that. He's nice with the pen. Now I know that this project he had called War, it was released last year, 2018. So like you say, not everything sounds like glitz and glimmer and everything like that. But I just want to say to that he's still growing as an artist. That, like I said, this was released last year, so really, he probably has more in store. I can't. Well, I'm gonna say that for later, but anyway, like
exclusive,
yeah,
Exclusive.
yeah. But anyway, I think he does have time to grow as an artist, and there's nothing wrong, like you said, probably maybe being a late bloomer. Like I said, I'm not sure about that,
Right.
but
Nothing wrong with that.
ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I said, he
Yeah.
has his own style.
Yeah, and it's no slight to him when I made that statement. It
Right,
was just
no,
other
okay.
sense of that, like when you listen to the dudes who've been like at it for a little bit of time,
Right.
like you know that their sense of that when they got into the game, they knew kind of like who they emulated their music behind,
Right.
like who were their influences.
Mhm.
And I felt like, whoever influenced Dion, he didn't allow that to, fully
Gotcha.
take over his music. Like he
No
really
doubt.
went in his own way. And I usually see that from artists who get into it. Like they've probably unknowingly had this passion for music, and then finally get the sense of, I'm gonna get on this too. Now, I haven't done, too much of a deep dive, but he did have this project that we're listening to, War, and he also has a one that dropped in 2017 called Last Time We Talked. Now, I don't know if he's, published out to other streaming platforms with his projects, because, I slipped up last week with Madison J.
Yeah.
But, it just seems like he got on it on a little bit of the later end, and that can be beneficial.
No doubt.
Yeah, all facts.
So, tracks that stood out to me, Legacy is probably his strongest track on the project.
Life is like a puzzle, hence the muzzle on the handgun. Take a shot, hit the deck like contact after N1. Then somebody having applause. If they don't, they just a hater or they hurt. Probably got menopause. Are happy with their life, cause they swear the world owed them something. Life full of gambles, still the world really owe you nothing. Club jumping, bitch hopping, boy, you need to check your ego. Sound like a scrub, singing Lego up my waffles. These hoes never want you, but you like to hype yourself up.
Like just the tone that like set, like it didn't waste no time
Not
letting
at
you
all.
know, you feel me, no flaws.
No doubt.
You feel me? So I real deal appreciated that, his aggression on it, and he was telling a story that was vivid and that was true to himself. He didn't seem like he was playing off of any form of stereotypes. He just wanted to get his off. You feel me?
Facts.
And I appreciated that. What were some tracks that stood out to y'all?
There was 3 tracks that actually stood out to me. The first one was Legacy, like you said. My second one, which I surprised a lot that you didn't mention, Stacks, was 1-2 Punch. I really like the flow that he had, that he was riding on it. I really like it. Nice, smooth, you know what I'm saying? Kept it simple, nice production right there. And my last track that I liked was Trophies Before Flowers. I remember he said something along the lines of, if you ain't trying to win, you ain't with us. I really messed with that line right there, bro. I love it.
Facts. For one, I can say right off the bat, actually, Pinocchio. So that actually sparked my attention.
Okay.
Pinocchio actually sparked it. Bill's Legacy. But Bill's, of course, we can all relate to. But at the same time, I actually understood not only that what he was speaking of as far as with Bill's. I can't really quote I have to, listen to a little bit more of it. However, I can definitely say Pinocchio was the one that actually stood out to me the most.
Oh, excuse me, Stacks. I got one more song that I actually liked on there. It's called Soulection. I like the way that he spelled it. It's like actually like your soul, like somebody taking your soul.
Yeah.
You feel me? I like the way that he played with words and played with the words on the song right there. So I was really vibing with that too.
He probably got that one because there's a Soul Election radio on SoundCloud too as well. So he's probably inspired by that.
Okay.
No doubt.
All right.
Maybe. Now, last and certainly not least, projections for this artist. Things that I would like to see from Dion going here on out is continue to build on your sound and continue to be unique and stay in your own way. Don't be afraid to experiment onto new things, but keep it true to you and who you are, and the people who have been rocking with you from the beginning will never fall off. Also, things that I would like to see from him in the future is did D produce any of the tracks on War?
I think so. I'm not too certain. I will get back to y'all on that as ASAP, but I'm not sure on that. I'll be sure to contact them.
Okay. And as you'll grow as an artist, as you put more into it, you feel me? It'll show that more polishedness.
Facts.
That will go into your later years, and it's good that he started off right here because you get to see that growth from point A all the way to point Z. So hey man, continue on the hustle. You already know what that's about. Continue investing in yourself and doing you. And I'm looking forward to what he has coming up next.
And to kind of play off what Stacks was saying, what I do want to see from you, Dion, man, I want to see polish your skills more, round out those edges right there, because you do have potential to be a good artist. Have your music reach out everywhere, and I just really feel like if you get that down pat, like you'll be, like I said, a talented artist. And I like like Stack said, I really like the way that he's introducing himself right now. He's a little rough around the edges, like I said, he still has talent. Because people who start out, like people with the one hit wonders, they start to be like, hey man, they can't never. Where's the next hit? Where's the next hit? You saw what happened to Fetty Wap. Good artist, no disrespect, but you see, once they get all that praise and attention, they feel like they don't have to get better, and thus their music in return takes a sharp turn to the left. You feel me? So like I said, I like the way that he's starting right now, and I really do see a lot of potential in the near future.
I would definitely say keep continuing to be yourself, young man. Keep pouring your heart out, and also when you come to a stop, as far as like writer's block, take your time and keep that energy flowing to get more inspired by things that's either in your city, if you going outside your city, traveling or whatnot, or just speaking to people, you get it. Also, too, I want to say that he put Nobody Can Stop You interlude. Keep that still as a foundation, because I like that, and it was kind of reaching me too as well, where I'm at right about now, to never have nobody to say that you can't do anything. Even you got to prove yourself wrong. The things that you think that you can't do, still prove yourself wrong. So big ups to him, and I appreciate that message.
Yes sir. Well, this will be wrapping up the tail end of Diamond in the Rough EP number 3. I already know what we got going up for the next project, but we'll save that for a later time.
All right.
Now, without any further ado, let's get back into the jams. Show you right.
If I ever switch my thoughts to ever be like yours, I would've been lost a long time ago with no problem solved. Paint up on my chest, wear it like a vest. When I got my mind right, that's when everybody left. Chefing, I'm cooking, I'm booking sessions to hooking. All of the audience looking, cause they got me on their radar. Whoa, this for the struggle done came and went. Wait, this is for the rent, heaven sent. Niggas tried it, but they flinched. Told my brother we need a seat at the table without neighbors. Mama raised south, babies, they searching for clout. Lately, I don't trust nobody. You niggas fake for a hobby. Earn that position, I know the real ones who probably gon' lobby. They hear this shit, they gon' probably hit my line, right? Treat me like I'm signed. I can see it in their eyes. All that heart filled with pride. I've been feeling more alive. Pay attention to the signs. Crazy, we just took the prize. Don't forget we just told you niggas long time ago. We tryna win. This my 1-2 punch, a give and go. I got it in, I got it in, I got it in, I got it in, I told you niggas long time ago. We tryna win. This my 1-2 punch, a give and go. I got it in, I got it in, I got it in, I got it in, What's that picture they gon' paint? I was in a